Let's continue the chapter arithmetic progression, sequences and series. Today we will learn arithmetic progression. So we have this sequence and so on. This will be an arithmetic progression if a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2 is equal to a4 minus a3 is equal to a5 minus a4. We subtract these two terms, these two terms, these two terms, these two terms, and these two terms, and we get the same number, which is d. This is known as common difference d. Or we can say we take the first term, and for the second term we add this common difference 1. For the second term we add common difference twice. For the fourth term we add this common difference thrice. For the fifth term we add this common difference 4 times, and so on. So there is a common difference between these terms. Then this sequence will be known as arithmetic progression. For an arithmetic progression starting with the number a with a common difference d, the nth term is given by a plus n minus 1 d. Sum of first n terms is given by n by 2 of 2a plus n minus 1 d, or sum of n terms is equal to first term plus last term divided by 2. Now let's say we have this arithmetic progression 7, 11, 15, 19, 23, 27, and so on. We need to find the 10th term. So a10 will be equal to 10th term. a10 will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is d over here? D is 4 into 4 is equal to 3 plus 9 into 4 is equal to 39. We need to find the sum of first 5 terms. S of 5 is equal to n by 2 of 2 into a plus n minus 1 into d. 5 by 2 of 6 plus 5 minus 1, 16, 22, 11, or 55. Sum of these first 5 terms is 55. Nth term, 10th term is 39. We just use these formulas. Now let's study about arithmetic mean. We have a number a, we have a number b. We need to find arithmetic mean of these two numbers. Arithmetic mean is we add these two numbers and divide it by 2. This is the arithmetic mean of two numbers a and b. So if we have number 3 and 7 and we need to find the arithmetic mean, what will be its arithmetic mean? It will be 3 plus 7 divided by 2 is equal to 10 by 2 is equal to 5. Now let's say we have this AP 3 and 24. We have this first term and this last term, and we want to include 6 terms in between these numbers such that the resulting sum is an AP. So we include 6 over here, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the total numbers? Total numbers are 8. So A is equal to 3, A8 is equal to 24, and N is equal to 8. Now we need to find D. So AN is equal to A plus N minus 1 D. 24 is equal to A plus 8 minus 1 into D. 21 divided by 7 is equal to D. So D is equal to 3. Now we have got a 3. We know the first term, we know D. Now let's find the second term. Second term will be 3 plus 8. Then it will be 3 plus 2 into 8. 3 plus 3 into 8. And so on. We will find the remaining terms till 24. So we are given two numbers and we have to insert 6 terms in between such that the resulting sequence is an AP. So we find the common difference using this formula and then write our sequence. So let's summarize what we studied today. We studied what is an AP. If in a sequence the difference between the consecutive terms is constant, then that sequence is in AP. If A is the first term and D is a common difference, then nth term is given by A plus n minus 1 D. Sum of first n terms is given by n by 2 of 2A plus n minus 1 D, or sum of first n terms is given by A plus L by 2, where A is the first term and L is the last term. Then we saw a few questions. Then we studied arithmetic means. If we have two numbers A and B, arithmetic mean is given by addition of, we add this two number and divide by 2. Then we studied if we have two numbers and we need to insert 6 terms between them or n terms between them such that the resulting term is an AP, then how do we do that? We find the common difference using this formula and then we simply write the sequence in this form of A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. Also see one more thing. If this is an AP, if this sequence is an AP, if we add the same number to all the digits, then that sequence will also be in AP. If we subtract the same number from all these digits, then also that sequence will be in AP. If we multiply all these numbers by the same number, then also the resulting sequence will be in AP. If we divide it by a non-zero number, then also the resulting sequence will be in AP. So this is another thing that you need to know. So now solve the corresponding exercise to this section, and after that we will start with geometric progression.